Today's topic is Asia Scale, American Spinal Injury Association. ASIA is a universal classification tool for spinal cord injury based on a standardized sensory and motor assessment. ASIA यूनिवर्सल स्केल है स्पाइनल कॉर्ड इंजरी पेशेंट के मोटर एंड सेंसरी फंक्शन को असेस करने के लिए. Now, history of ASIA. In 1969, there is a Frankel 5-grade system, and in 1982, Frankel scale adapted by ASIA, and in 2011, latest version of ASIA has published, and in 2019, most recent revision published. Start with Frankel grading. There are the 5 grading A, B, C, D and E. Then grade A is the complete motor and sensory loss. All sensory and motor function are loss. And in grade B, complete motor loss but incomplete sensory loss. And in grade C, there is an incomplete motor loss without practical use. Without practical use means there is a no functional muscle is working, means it's a non-functional. And in grade D, incomplete motor loss, but the patient is able to ambulate with or without walking aid, means the functional muscle is working. And in grade C, there is a no functional muscle is working. And last one is the grade E. There is a normal motor and sensory function, means free of neurological symptoms. Now start with the latest version of the ASIA scale. Here we assess both right and left side. First assess the sensory function. Sensory function is divided into two parts, light touch and pinprick. There are the 28 column for light touch and 28 column for pinprick from C2 to S4 and S5. There are the total 28 column from C2 to S4 and S5. And total score is 56 for light touch and 56 for pinprick, and the highest score is 2. This is for sensory assessment. Now for motor assessment. There are the few key muscles that is used to assess the motor function. First start for the upper extremity from C5 to T1. C5 is elbow flexor, C6 is wrist extensor, C7 is elbow extensor, C8 is finger flexor, and T1 is the finger abductors. And for lower extremity from L2 to S1. L2 is hip flexor and L3 is a knee extensor. L4 is the ankle dorsiflexor. L5 is a grade 2 extensor and S1 is the ankle plantar flexor. From C5 to T1 and L2 to S1, there are the total 10 column and total score is 50 for motor function and the highest score is 5. Same as for the left side. Steps in classification of ASIA. There are the total 5 steps to classify the ASIA. First, determine sensory level for both right and left side. Second, determine motor level for right and left side. Third, determine the neurological level of injury. Fourth, determine whether the injury is complete or incomplete. And fifth, determine the ASIA impairment grade. Here is the step. First, sensory level. Second, motor. Third, neurological level of injury. Fourth, complete or incomplete injury. And fifth, ASIA impairment scale. And last one is the zone of partial preservation. Now sensory scoring for light touch and pinprick as follows. 0 absent, 1 impaired or hyperesthesia, and 2 intact. A score of 0 is given if the patient cannot differentiate between the point of sharp pin and dull edges. Now, sensory scoring of light touch of right side and left side, and pinprick of right side and left side. Light touch sensation is assessed with the help of cotton swab. The cotton swab applied gently and across the skin, done with eyes closed. Next is pinprick sensation, done with the standard safety pin. Apply light pressure without moving the pin after the point of contact. And the light touch of right side from C2 to S4 and S5 dermatome. And here is the total score, that is 56 for light touch of right side and 56 for light touch of left side. Same as pinprick of right side, and the total score is 56 of right side of pinprick, same as left side. Here is the diagrammatical representation of the dermatome of upper extremity and trunk that is used for the assessment of the light touch and pinprick sensation. And here is the representation of the lower limb dermatome. Next is key muscles are tested in patient with the spinal cord injury. C5 elbow flexors, and the muscle responsible for the flexion of elbow is biceps and brachialis. C6 wrist extensor, and the muscle help in the extension of wrist is extensor carpi radialis longus and extensor carpi radialis brevis. C7 elbow extensors, and the muscle help in the extension of elbow is triceps, finger flexors, and the muscle is flexor digitorum profundus, that is FDP. T1 finger abductors, that is abductor digiti minimi, and L2 hip flexors. The muscle help in the flexion of hip is iliopsoas vas. L3 knee extensor, muscle is quadriceps. L4 ankle dorsiflexors. The muscle help in the dorsiflexion of ankle is tibialis anterior. L5 grade 2 extensors, that is extensor hallucis longus. S1 is ankle plantar flexor. The muscle responsible for the plantar flexion is gastrocnemius and soleus. Now MRC scale. MRC is a medical research council scale used for assessing muscle strength. It's a 6-point ordinal scale and the highest score is 5. Now start with 0. 0 is no contraction. 1 is flickering of contraction. 2 is full range of motion with gravity eliminated. And third is full range of motion with against gravity. Fourth is full range of motion with against gravity with minimal resistance. And fifth is full range of motion with against gravity with maximum resistance. This is a MRC scale grading. that is used for the assessment of the motor function in Asia scale. There are the few definition of level of injury. First is neurological level of injury. It's defined as the most caudal level at which both motor and sensory levels are intact. It means जो हमारा सबसे लोवेस्ट लेवल है उस पर हमारे मोटर और सेंसरी फंक्शन जो है वो इंटैक्ट है, तो उसे हम कंसिडर करेंगे न्यूरोलॉजिकल लेवल ऑफ इंजरी. नेक्स्ट इज मोटर लेवल, determined by the most caudal key muscles that have muscle strength of 3 or above, while the segment above is normal. It means जो हमारी सबसे लोवेस्ट लेवल है उस पर जो मसल स्ट्रेंथ है उसका ग्रेड 3 है या उससे ज्यादा है, और जो उससे ऊपर वाली सेगमेंट है उसकी जो मसल स्ट्रेंथ है वो नॉर्मल होनी चाहिए, तो उसको हम मोटर लेवल ऑफ इंजरी जो है वो कंसिडर करेंगे. Next is sensory level. It's defined as the most caudal dermatome with a normal score of 2/2 for both pinprick and light touch. Means जो हमारा सबसे lowest level है उस पर जो हम scoring देखेंगे तो pinprick की 2 होनी चाहिए and light touch dermatome जो है उसकी भी 2 होनी चाहिए, तो उसको हम consider करेंगे sensory level of injury. Next is skeletal level of injury. It's defined as the level of greatest vertebral damage on radiograph. Next is motor index scoring. Using the 0 to 5 scoring of each key muscle with the total points being 25 per extremity and the total possible score is 100. It means that score for the upper extremity is 25 for right side and 25 for the left side. Same, lower extremity score for the right side is 25 and left side is 25. So the total possible score is 100 for the motor assessment. And next is sensory index scoring. Total score from adding each dermatomal score with possible total score is equal to the 112 each for the pinprick and light touch. Next is zone of partial preservation. This index is used only when the injury is complete. All segment below the neurological level of injury with preservation of the motor and sensory findings. It means that कि जोन ऑफ पार्शियल प्रिजर्वेशन जो है वो हम कंप्लीट इंजरी में देखते हैं, जिसमें हमारे पास कुछ जो है सेंसरी और मोटर फंक्शन जो है वो प्रिजर्व रह जाते हैं. हमारे बिलो द न्यूरोलॉजिकल लेवल ऑफ इंजरी से नीचे हमें कुछ मोटर एंड सेंसरी फंक्शन जो है वो हमारे प्रिजर्व मिलते हैं, इसी को हम बोलते हैं जोन ऑफ पार्शियल प्रिजर्वेशन. नाउ एनएल एग्जाम. It's very important part to test. First, we assess voluntary anal contraction. Before you assess, you use the sterile gloves and with the help of a gloved finger, insert into rectum and ask the patient to contract the anus and release. Repeat several times to confirm the voluntary contraction. If the patient is unable to do the contraction of the anus, it means the injury is complete. Next is deep anal pressure. With fingers still in rectum, ask the patient in which direction the therapist apply pressure. It means the therapist apply pressure towards the head, feet, or toward right side or toward the left side. If the patient is unable to assess the direction of the pressure, it means that the injury is complete. Now, noon sign and double O N, noon sign. It means there is no voluntary anal contraction sensation and there is no deep anal pressure sensation, and both sensory sensation for pinprick and light touch is 0 for both right and left side, means that injury is complete. Now it's a time to complete our ASIA chart. Now scoring the ASIA exam, in which each vertical column is added. Start with the upper extremity of right side of motor and motor scoring of lower extremity of right side, and here is the total score 50. Same left side, motor assessment of upper extremity, motor assessment of lower extremity of left side, and here is the total score. Now for sensory, here is the light touch of right side and pinprick of right side, then total score. Now here is the light touch of left side and pinprick of left side, and here is the total score of light touch and total score of pinprick, so that each vertical column is added, each score is added. Next is separate motor score are calculated for the upper extremity and lower extremity. Motor score of the right side of upper extremity and left side of upper extremity, and here is the total. Next is motor score of the lower extremity of right side and motor score of the lower extremity of left side, and here is the total scoring. Separate total score are calculated for light touch and pinprick. Here is the light touch of right side and here is the light touch of left side. Total score of light touch of right is here and total score of light touch of left side is here. Now pinprick. Pinprick of right side is here and pinprick of left side is here, and total score of the pinprick of right side is here and total score of the pinprick of left side is here. After motor and sensory level, we determine the neurological level of injury. The highest motor and sensory score is neurological level of injury. The highest level of 4 individual level is neurological level of injury. Next is we assess the injury is complete or incomplete. If voluntary anal contraction is not present and S4 and S5 sensory score is 0 and deep anal pressure sensation is not present, then the injury is complete. Otherwise, the injury is incomplete. Here we write the neurological level of injury and here we write the injury is complete or incomplete. Then next is the ASIA impairment scale. Next is ASIA impairment scale. There are the 5 grading, that is A complete, B incomplete, C incomplete, D incomplete, E normal. And A is the no motor or sensory function is preserved in the sacral segment, that is S4 and S5. It means that the injury is complete because there is a no motor and sensory function is preserved. Next, B, sensory function is preserved but no motor function is preserved below the neurological level and include the sacral segment S4 and S5. Means sensory function are preserved and motor function are not preserved. C, motor function is preserved below the neurological level and the muscle grade more than the half of key muscle below the neurological level have a muscle grade less than 3, and the sensory function is preserved below the neurological level, that is include sacral segment S4 and S5, and motor is less than 3. Next is D. Motor function is preserved below the neurological level and the muscle grade is greater than 3, and sensory function are preserved below the neurological level including sacral segment, that is S4 and S5. In E, motor and sensory function is normal. That is the ASIA impairment scale. Thank you.